back with another YouTube video. As you guys see by the title, this video is gonna be about Jesus' second coming. And ignore the look. I'm posting this video early because next week I'm gonna be very busy with school. I have an exam to take and all these other things, so I probably won't have time to post next week. So I'm posting this video now. Yes. So, if you guys have TikTok, which I'm pretty sure many of you do, you probably have seen a lot of Christian videos, talking about how Jesus is coming back soon because things in the Bible are becoming true, we're in the end times, believe it or not. We're in the end times. I know that a lot of people say that Jesus is coming back and then years pass, but I'm telling you, the time in heaven is different than the time on earth. I just want you guys to know that, the time zone is different. But yeah, for this video, I have a TikTok, that talks about the war, between Israel and I think Palestine. I think that's how you pronounce it. I want to share a video about that. I'm going to talk about that for a little bit, and then I have a few verses that talk about Jesus' second coming, and one of those verses are very, very important, so please keep watching. And I'm going to show the video now, so, viewer discretion is advised. I'm pretty sure you guys already seen it on TikTok though, but I'm going to show the video still, so yeah.
Serious news, and it's in the Middle East with the worst fighting between Israel and Palestinians in nearly 7 years. Listen and look at those pictures. You are looking at Israeli missiles exploding in Gaza overnight, just one of the many attacks since this latest confrontation flared up. Palestinian militants have fired hundreds of rockets at Israel. About 50 people have been killed on both sides, including some children. Very serious news. And
so basically, that video is about the war. Thousands, hundreds of people are literally dying. Children, adults, innocent people. It's very crazy, and it talks about that in the Bible. It tells us that there's going to be a war, and it's happening right now. And I'm not making this video to scare you guys, but I'm making this video as real talk. Before you know it, Jesus is going to be returning. And if you're not ready, if you're not saved, you're going to face God's wrath. And I don't think you understand the pain, the wrath. It's going to be crazy when Jesus comes back. It's not going to be peaceful. It's not going to be, Jesus is going to take his church and leave. No, it's going to be crazy. And if you're not saved, you're going to have to endure all of that pain. All of that. And there's no dying. You can't die. After Jesus takes his church, that's it. God's going to put a curse on this earth where nobody's going to be able to die. They could try to kill themselves. People are going to try to kill each other. Nope, they can't die. They're going to have to live through this pain. Now, those verses are for a separate video, but I'm telling you guys, you're not going to believe it now, but if you guys keep waiting, because we don't have time, that's the thing, you guys are going to wait. You guys are going to put your worldly desires before God. You guys are going to be like, oh, let me watch this TikTok before I do this. Oh, let me do this before I do this. No, don't put your worldly desires before God. Unless it's something that you have to do, wash the dishes or do your homework. But if it's social media or, something that's not worth your time, don't put that before God. I don't want any of you guys to get left behind. I'm seeing this happen all on TikTok of people making fun of Christians. It's not a joke. It's not a joke until it actually happens. And it doesn't matter your age, so don't use your age as an excuse. You're old enough to learn about God. You're old enough to learn about God. But yeah, I have 3 verses to share. This is going to be very quick. I wrote it down on my notepad, but these are verses out of my KJV Bible. So if you have a different Bible than me, these verses might be worded differently. So yeah, the first verse is in Revelation chapter 1 verse 7, and it says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds upward shall wail because of him. Even so, amen." So when Jesus returns, every eye is going to see him. Every eye, doesn't matter where you are, heaven, hell, earth. Every eye is going to see God return. Even the people who nailed him to that cross, even the people who despise him, everybody on this earth is going to see him. There's going to be wailing. People are going to be crying because they wish they would have turned to God. People are going to try everything to go to heaven. They're going to wait to the last minute to turn their life to God, but it's going to be too late. God is reaching his hand out to you so you could turn to him, but soon it's going to be too late. So I'm telling you now, every eye is going to see him. Even if you're an atheist, even if you're in a different religion, every eye is going to see him. So you need to be prepared. And again, that verse is in Revelation 1 verse 7. Okay, and also on TikTok, a lot of people are saying how God is going to come back on May 21st, or, don't predict when God's going to come back. Just because the prophecy is revealing itself, don't try to predict the date, because none of us know when Jesus is coming back. None of us know. None of us know. At all. And then let me show the verse that actually talks about that. Okay, so this is the verse that is very important, so I need you guys to listen carefully. This verse is in Matthew chapter 24, and these verses are 36 to 39. The first verse, verse 36 says, "But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only." Not even the angels know when Jesus is returning. And we don't even know. We don't know. Only God and Jesus knows. And that's why we need to be prepared, because God will come back. Jesus will come back any second now. Any second. He can come back tomorrow. He can come while you're sleeping. And if you're not prepared, you're going to be left behind. So that's why it's very important, because no one knows when Jesus is coming back. And that's the most important thing. And you guys are probably just like, why can't Jesus tell us when he's coming back? It's because, say Jesus is coming back June 25th. If we all know that Jesus is coming back June 25th, then all of us are going to continue to live in sin. And at June 24th, that's when we're all going to turn to God and ask him to forgive us. No. If we all knew when Jesus was coming back, then we will all know when to start changing. We will all know when to ask God for forgiveness. We will all know, like, I'm just going to live in sin. And then since Jesus is coming back this day, I'm just going to turn to him on this day. No. Jesus knows our intentions. He's not stupid. That's why we always to be prepared. And that's why people are spreading the gospel. That's the point of spreading the gospel. It's to make people prepared. It's to save people. Okay, and then verse 37 it says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall the coming of the Son of Man be." So those are verses 37 and 39. And it's talking about how when Noah tried to warn people that God was going to flood the earth and they were all going to perish and die, nobody believed him. They laughed and they were just like, what? The sun is out. Like, how is it going to flood? How is it going to rain? The weather is perfect. People were eating, drinking, living their normal lives. Like, Nothing happened. They were marrying. They were going about their daily day until Noah got into the ark and the flood came, and they all died. Noah warned them multiple times. None of them listened until the last minute, and it was too late. The flood came. They all died. And if you guys want to know the story about Noah's Ark, I actually talked about that in one of my Bad Pools videos, so you should go check that out on my page. And that's how it's gonna be on the second coming of Jesus. We're gonna try to warn people about Jesus coming. I'm gonna try to warn people to turn to God before it's too late, so they don't get left behind. And people are gonna laugh at us, mock us, hate us, say everything they can against us, because they're not gonna believe that Jesus is coming back until the day that it's too late. They're gonna be living their normal lives until the day that Jesus is coming back, and then that's when they want to start crying and wishing that they would have listened. And that's why you have to be prepared. That's why. That's why. Because you're not gonna know until it's too late. So when we're telling you that Jesus is returning, please listen to us. Please take the time to learn about God yourself, okay? Don't just listen to what atheists are saying and what people are saying about God, Take the time to learn about God yourself. Take the time. If you don't have a Bible, in hand, there's Bible apps online. I have KJV. I use that one. I have a Bible app where it reads the chapters and verses out to you. You could take notes on there. It gives you prayers and devotions, literally. So there's no excuse. You could download the app. If you don't have storage, well, you better start deleting stuff. There might even be some online on your computer, because we're probably all remote right now. So you probably have a computer or a tablet or something. Let's check Safari. Okay, I have one more verse to share. So let's get into that verse. And if you have any questions, please comment down below. I will try to keep the comments turned off because YouTube turns it off. I guess because of my age. I'm not really sure. Okay, so this last verse is in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2, and it says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." That's exactly what I'm saying. No one knows when Jesus is coming back. He's going to come like a thief in the night. You're not even going to see him coming. Because you know how thieves are sneaky. They move in darkness so they don't be caught. That's the same thing with Jesus. He's going to be coming, and we're not going to know because he's going to be moving sneakily. We're never going to know until he makes his move. That's why you guys have to be prepared. That's why you have to get in your word. You have to pray. You have to read your Bible. You have to stop living for the word. You have to stop living in sin. You have to start letting Satan get a hold of you. Stop letting Satan put these chains around you and keep you bound. No, break a few of those chains and turn your life to God. I'm telling you, it's going to be so worth it. I know you guys might think that it's hard, like, oh, Christians have to do all this and that, like it's so much wars. No. You guys have to remember that all life on earth is temporary. All these riches that you guys want, all this fame, all this money, it's temporary. Because when you die, that money's not going nowhere with you. When you die, your boyfriend's not going nowhere with you. Your house is not coming with you. Nothing's coming with you. Your clothes are not coming with you. All these things on earth are temporary. They are not worth your soul going to hell for eternity and burning and being tortured for eternity. It's not worth it. It's really not. It's not. Earth is temporary, but hell and heaven is eternal. Now, if you were to tell me about your life, if you were to tell yourself about the way you're living, I want you to ask yourself this question. Just think about the way you're living right now. Think about your life. And I want you to ask yourself, if God was to come back right now, would you be saved or would you not be saved? And if your answer to that is that you're not being saved, take this time to get to know God. Take this time. Because I can't judge you and tell you that you're going to hell because that's not my place. But I'm telling you, I would rather have the world judge me than God. Because God is the person who makes the choice. And I don't think we want to be denied by God. I would hate that. Like, finally seeing God just for him to deny you. I don't think anybody wants that. Okay. Well, that's it for today's video. Hopefully this changed you guys' mind and this is on your recommended, then take this as a sign. It's not any joke. It's serious. You know, I can't stress it enough, you know. I could warn you, but it's up to you to want to change and live your life for God. Like I said, if you have any questions, comment down below, and I'll also put my Snapchat and my TikTok down there. You know, if you guys want to talk to me, you can message me on Snapchat. I also spread the gospel on there. I do mini videos, you know. So yeah, that is it for today's video, and I will see you guys when I upload again. Peace out.